A wealthy merchant was traveling with his servant when they stopped at a humble village. They met a young man sitting outside a tiny shack, carving wooden toys. The merchant asked, "How do you make a living here? This village has nothing." The young man smiled. "I carve these toys and sell 2 or 3 a week. It's enough to buy rice and keep a roof over my head. I get by." The merchant nodded quietly and walked away. That evening, the merchant returned alone. He walked straight to the young man's workshop and smashed every single carving tool. The servant, who had followed in secret, gasped, "Master, why? Those tools are all he has. He'll have nothing now." But the merchant didn't reply. He simply left. 10 years later, the servant could not forget what happened. The guilt ate at him. He traveled back to that village, ready to beg for forgiveness. But when he arrived, the tiny shack was gone. In its place stood a large workshop, people everywhere, carts full of beautifully crafted furniture leaving the gates. The servant approached a man overseeing the work. "Excuse me, I'm looking for a young wood carver who used to live here." The man turned around. It was him. Older, stronger, confident. "That's me," he said with a grin. The servant's voice shook. "But how? I saw your tools destroyed. I thought you'd be ruined." The man laughed. "I was, for a while. But without those tools, I couldn't stay small. I had to think bigger. I learned new crafts, built better tools, hired others. That loss forced me to grow." The servant stood frozen, finally understanding. Because we all have tools we hide behind, small comforts that feel like survival. But sometimes, losing them is the only way to become who we're meant to be.